So let's take a problem solving question on inequality. If RS lies between 0 and 1, which of the following can be true? You can pause this video for a couple of minutes and then can resume. Note that this question is different than must be true kind of a question. This is can be true kind of a question. Let's understand the difference between must be true and can be true kind of questions. In must be true kind of a question, the correct option must be correct in all the possible scenario. And in can be true kind of a question, the correct option must be correct for at least one scenario. At least one scenario. Say there are 100 possible scenarios are there. So for must be true question, if it is the option correct for 99 cases, then this is not the correct answer. And in case of can be true kind of a question, if there are 100 possible scenarios and it is incorrect for 99 scenarios but correct for one scenario, then this qualifies to be the correct answer. So this is must be true kind of a question. With this understanding, let's first of all take the juice of the information given in this question. The question says RS lies between 0 and 1. So let's draw one number line. So let's make this number line. This is 0, this is what 1, this is 2, this is -1, and this is -2. So the RS lies in this range. This is reason 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. So RS lies between this range. With this in mind, let's draw some inferences. Number one is, since RS lies between 0 and 1, then RS is what? Positive. Second, R and S can both be positive or both be negative. Since the product has to be positive, so either both have to be positive or both have to be negative. It cannot be the case that R is positive and S is negative or vice versa. The third one is the product of R and S is less than 1. Note, R and S, R can have any large or minimum negative or positive value. It can be -1 million, it can be positive 1 million value. Same the case with S, it can have any smaller value, any negative value, any positive value. But the constraint is that their product has to be less than 1. So with this information in mind, let's analyze each option one by one. So option first is, option A says R is less than -1. That means R is negative. Fine. S is less than -1. S is also negative. So the second condition is satisfied. They both are negative, same sign, right? Now we have to check now whether RS is less than 1 or not. So since R is less than -1 and S is less than -1, we should try to plug in such values such that the absolute values of R and S, mind it, I have used the word absolute values of R and S, which are very, very close to 1, so that the product is, we have to minimize, basically we have to minimize the product of R and S. So say R is equals to S is equals to -1.001. So this will give RS is equals to minus 1.001. So its value will definitely be greater than 1. So this can never be the answer. There is no need to check further because if we take absolute values of R and S which are greater than say 2, if we take the values as 3 or 4, definitely their product is going to be much higher than 1. So this option is disqualified. Let's switch to option B. Option B says R is less than minus 1, that means R is negative, okay, and S is greater than 0. Now this is violating our second condition, which is what? Both have to be of the same sign. So they are not of the same sign. One is positive and one is negative, so this can never be the correct answer. Let's see C. C is R is greater than minus 1. Now this is interesting. R is greater than minus 1. So in our let's see, in our number table, R is greater than minus 1. So R is lying somewhere here. It can be minus, it can be positive, right? And S is less than minus 1. So S is lying somewhere here. This is S. So there is only one possibility, because as far as S is concerned, we are sure that S is negative. But as far as R is concerned, it can be positive as well as negative. So to find out whether there is some value in which RS can be falling in this range, we must take R, we must take some value in which R lies between minus 1 and this. That means we are interested in this. R has to be negative, and we already know that S is already negative. So can their product, one of their values are such that their product is less than 1. So let's take S, R as minus 1 by 4 and S as minus 2. So this will give, this is greater than, this is less than 1. This is the correct answer. So this can be true. Note that we took R between in this range. This will fall somewhere here. Minus 1 by 4 will fall. This is 0. This will fall somewhere here, and minus 2 is for S. So this is less than 1. This is the correct answer. Although we got the correct answer as C, but for the sake of understanding, let's analyze the remaining two options also. D, R is greater than 1, okay, R is positive, and S is less than minus 1, S is negative, but this is not possible because it is violating condition number 2. They are, both of them are not of the same sign. Option E, R is positive, okay, greater than 1, and S is positive, okay, they are both of the same sign, fair enough. But can we have values of R and S such that their product is less than 1? The strategy should be take minimum possible values of R and S. So say R is equals to S is equals to 1.001. This gives R S is equals to 1.001 raised to the power 2, which is definitely greater than 1. So this is also incorrect. Now the understanding from this question is, if we are able to extract the juice out of the given information, the analysis becomes much easier. Second, if we can understand what is the difference between must be true and can be true kind of a question, then things make easy.